What are the attributes of a hallmark public institution such as Honolulu's Bishop Museum that contribute to its reputation as a cherished and vital member of the community which it serves? Might it be the fact that for more than a century it's been the world's primary conservator of Pacific Island treasures? Founded in 1889, when these islands were the sovereign kingdom of Hawaii, Bishop Museum carries an important legacy. The namesake of this museum is Bernice Pauahi Bishop, the great-granddaughter of King Kamehameha the Great, unifier of the Hawaiian Islands. It's no surprise then that the Bishop Museum's first collections were important heirlooms from the monarchy period in Hawaii, and that to the present day, the respectful care and preservation of these treasures is of the utmost importance within this hallowed place, whose founding mandate established great trust and expectation. Perhaps the museum's acclaim derives in part from the fact that it's never been content to function just as an exhibition hall. From the outset, the Bishop Museum has been tirelessly engaged in the pursuit of knowledge across all of Polynesia and the entire Pacific region. In the tradition of famed museum anthropologists Kenneth Emery and Yoshi Sinoto, scientists in the field today are continuing this pursuit of insight and understanding. The quest continues within the walls of this institution as well, where more than 24 million cataloged objects are under its care and maintenance. The Bishop Museum has become a true treasure trove of knowledge about civilizations, cultural practices, the natural world, the interplay of species, reflections of humanity, the diversity of life, and the wonder of it all. Perhaps great appreciation for an institution is fueled by the role it plays in educating the decision makers of tomorrow. When does history become our story? Maybe it starts when a child becomes a bug for a day, or upon witnessing the elements at work in shaping our natural realm. When we hear a voice from long ago echoing the beliefs and values of a strong and flourishing civilization. When we laugh and smile at memories of the way things used to be, or gaze deep into the heavens that have stood fast through all human time. And maybe, when knowledge like this flows out from the halls of a place like Bishop Museum and into the lives of seekers wherever they live, a seed is planted that one day will grow the tree of knowledge in a meaningful way. These ideas thrive here, thanks to the vision of Charles Reed Bishop, who established Bishop Museum in tribute to his wife, Princess Bernice Pauahi Bishop, with deep love and respect for her people, the Kanaka Maoli of Hawaii. This place has always played a most vital role in both the local and global community. Nestled among the hills of Kapalama, just minutes away from the heart of Honolulu, the museum's 12-acre campus is constantly evolving. A recent addition is the Hawaiian Garden, which cultivates and preserves important endemic species, vital to the health and nutrition of island people. The new Mamiya Science Adventure Center puts excitement into the museum experience, with exhibits that are both immersive and interactive, with an emphasis on better understanding Hawaii's environment. One of the museum's original buildings, Hawaiian Hall, is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Recently renovated to the highest standards of contemporary conservation, 3 realms of Hawaiian thought are presented on separate floors. The first is Kai A Kea, the wide expanse of the sea, highlighting ancient religion and cultural practices. The second is Wau Kanaka, the realm of man and daily life. And the third, Waulani, the heavenly realm of the high-ranking chiefs of Hawaii. The adjacent Kahili room displays stunning portraits along with the genealogy of the Kingdom of Hawaii's rulers, and the beautifully crafted kahili which herald their presence in days of yore. Upstairs in the picture gallery are showcased some of the finest examples of 19th century Hawaiian art found anywhere in the world. But these portraits don't just hang on the walls year after year awaiting admiration. Behind the scenes, there is an unfathomable amount of hard work and attention to detail provided by the museum's dedicated staff of specialists and community volunteers. From these atmospherically controlled vaults, which house priceless works of art, to the archives of images and motion pictures documenting more than 100 years of humanity, to the library of rare and endangered books, to the carefully preserved specimens of flora and fauna, more than 24 million examples of life as we know it across the Pacific are watched over with diligence, both day and night. When a scientist elsewhere needs to learn some of the background on a new, possibly invasive species, the Bishop Museum is often the keeper of record for the origin of that species. This type of information might be invaluable to communities elsewhere trying to protect themselves from harm or environmental degradation. Irreplaceable heirlooms, such as this feather cape, once used to adorn the elite or ruling class of Hawaii, are cared for with the same respect and attention to detail as the day they were first fashioned, and displayed in a manner in keeping with their mana, spiritual power. Most of the birds whose feathers are found in these capes are now extinct, due to habitat change and diseases introduced by alien species like mosquitoes, which introduced avian malaria to the islands. Examples of these long vanished inhabitants of Hawaii are maintained here so that future generations may revel at their complexity. They are uniquely adapted to plants found only in Hawaii. Those plants too are chronicled in Bishop Museum archives, along with natural science specimens from across the vast Pacific Ocean. These millions of specimens have been the source for thousands of publications describing tens of thousands of species newly discovered to science. The immensity of this collection makes it among the 5 largest biological collections in the country. The adoption of new technology, like this 3D imaging microscope, ensures that relevant quests for scientific insight continue unabated. Bishop Museum's cultural collections include over 1.3 million artifacts representing Native Hawaii, Pacific Island, and Hawaii immigrant life. The care and access to this collection is carried out in accordance with local, national, and international laws and regulations governing cultural property and national heritage. More than 300,000 children and families visit the museum each year to experience exhibits, educational programming, and special events. The Bishop Museum has remained true to its mission to preserve and tell the stories of the cultures and natural history of Hawaii and the Pacific. We invite you to find out for yourself at Hawaii's own Bishop Museum.